AI slop is everywhere. We have AI-generated images flooding social media, AI-generated books on Amazon and in public libraries. 26% of students now use AI to help with their homework, and AI-generated music is on streaming services. It's everywhere, it sucks, and it's only getting worse. Companies are cramming AI into every corner of online life, claiming it will help us be more productive, be more creative, and set creativity free. But this is what we're getting out of it? Shrimp Jesus? And yet, all of this makes me strangely hopeful for the future of music, books, movies, writing, art, and creativity. There's good news, and actually just more good news. First, let me tell you a story. I was doing research for a recent video breaking down Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, and I came across a podcast that was breaking down all the hidden meanings. So I started skimming it, seeing what these two hosts had to say about it. It was okay. There was nothing I didn't know already, but then I had to stop because I was shocked by how casually the female host was saying the N-word, quoting Kendrick lyrics, when, based on the voice alone, she sounded white. It immediately felt off, and then I heard the male host talk, and suddenly the voices sounded familiar. These were the voices from Google's Notebook LM AI model, and this podcast was entirely AI generated. These weren't real people, they weren't real thoughts. The whole thing was AI generated and uploaded to Spotify. It wasn't that good anyway, but it was a podcast talking about Kendrick at the Super Bowl. AI-generated music is becoming a problem for streaming services too. Deezer estimates that 10% of new songs submitted are AI-generated. As a result, they've begun labeling them as such and taking them out of algorithmic recommendations. 26% of students are using AI to help with their homework, like generating a 5-paragraph essay in seconds and turning that in as if they wrote it. Essays are a standard way to measure how students are learning and absorbing the material, but students view ChatGPT as a calculator. Like, we have it now, so why would we go back? Why do you need to know how to write a 5-paragraph essay? This is a battle that teachers and parents are fighting and losing. Here's the thing about 5-paragraph essays. They're terrible. First paragraph is the intro, you give your thesis. In this essay, I will examine. You have 3 body paragraphs and wrap it up with, in conclusion, blah, blah, blah. When I was in school, I hated writing. I had my own tricks to make it easier, like Courier New is the largest acceptable font. Gotta keep it at 12 point. But if you make the period at the end of the sentence 14, it's barely noticeable and you'll get to your page minimum faster. Look, I'm not proud of that, all right? I used to hate writing until I finished school and started writing the way I want to. Gone was the formal tone. Let's make this feel personal. Let's make this feel like me. Now I write thousands of words per week. The thing I used to hate is the thing that I love doing and is a big part of my job. Same with reading. Yeah, I read The Great Gatsby. Kind of. I mean, I read the SparkNotes for it. SparkNotes was like the original AI summary. I hated reading in school. Hated it. But now it's a huge part of my job. Reading articles, books, stories, research, reading what I want to read. If we're trying to get kids excited about reading and writing, we need to find new ways to get them excited. ChatGPT is really good at writing 5-paragraph essays, and I say, let them have it. The things that AI is trying to do are things that already suck. 5-paragraph essays, SEO-packed internet articles, web images, lo-fi chill beats to study to. Let's lift up the hood and take a look at some of these. Even before AI was here, the internet was getting more and more unusable. Articles are written not for humans to read, but for search engines to index. Ever notice when you Google, like, what do blue jays eat? And you find an article that's like, what is a blue jay? Where do blue jays live? No. What is the migrational pattern of blue jays? No. Blue jays in popular media. I just wanted to find out what they eat. They pack all that extra stuff in there because Google goes, oh, now this is a good Blue Jay article. Let's put this one up top. AI is attempting to solve this problem, but it brings more problems with it. Specifically, just making shit up. I asked AI for help researching a video on an artist. It gave me this amazing quote. They were like, "I study the greats so that I can learn from them." Fantastic quote. Plus they're right on brand. Come on. So I asked it, "Hey, can you give me the source for that quote?" And it was like, "Yeah, sorry, man. I don't have it." "You said it was Rolling Stone?" "Yeah, I don't know, man." I Googled the quote and I couldn't find it anywhere because it made up a perfect quote. If I have to fact check the AI myself, I'm just gonna do the research myself. The point is, the internet is already more difficult to navigate than it was 10 years ago. The thing that AI is trying to do already sucked. AI generated music is popping up on streaming services too. There's a lot of chill lo-fi, there's some parody stuff, and a lot of generic background music. You know, playlist stuff. But again, the thing that AI is trying to do already sucked. Spotify playlists are already packed with fake artists. What that means is they're licensed in bulk through a company at an even lower royalty rate. And this music is made by humans with the specific intention of being mindless background music. Spotify has encouraged their playlist editors to include more and more of these tracks because they don't have to pay as much. The thing that AI is trying to do already sucked. So here's the first bit of good news. If you make stuff, if you write, if you're a musician, some kind of artist, the 5-paragraph essay is gone, and every equivalent in other mediums. AI has claimed it. Now you get to write in your own voice, break the rules, make the stuff that you want to make. For example, the thesis for this video. I put it at the end instead of the beginning, and you will never hear me say, "in conclusion." One insult that I hate is the term try hard. I mean, I get it if you're trying hard just to get the approval of others, but this has led to nobody trying at all. Think of the art all through the 2010s decade and up through COVID. The overwhelming vibe is just trying to look like you're not trying. But if you actually don't try, it's just not very good. But things are starting to shift. I can feel it. Last year, we got incredible music from Kendrick, Doechii, Tyler the Creator, all projects that are not meant for playlists. They would make terrible 5-paragraph essays, but the artists are trying hard to dig deep and make something that resonates with people. Chappell Rowan, Beyonce's country album. I take the term try hard as a compliment. Yes, thank you. I'm trying very hard over here. I have tried so many things in my life. In addition to being a full-time musician, I tried making a music app. That led me to coding. And then I tried making websites. And then I tried making a blog. And then I tried making a podcast. And then I tried making another podcast. And then I tried improv comedy. And then I tried hard making music history videos for brands. Then I tried hard making music videos for other channels. Then I tried having a regular job, and it was awful. But none of these things worked. They all saw very minor successes, and I tried really hard. And then I tried making my own YouTube channel where I host, cover the music I love, write it the way I want, make it personal, make it funny, make it unique. And here we are. I want to show you a video clip. This is one of the dumbest things I've seen in a while. It's the CEO of Suno AI, an AI music generation company.
That is first and foremost giving everybody the joys of creating music. And this is a huge departure from how it is now. It's not really enjoyable to make music now. People enjoy
Why did you say that?
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of practice. You need to get really good at an instrument or really good at a piece of production software. I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
If people don't enjoy making music, then what is live music? Torture for musicians? The reason teachers and parents are worried about students using ChatGPT to write essays isn't about the homework. It's because they won't be able to write. And writing is a fantastic tool for thinking and figuring out what you want to say. The reason musicians are mad about AI-generated music is because they want to go through the process of creating it. Writing and producing and performing music is a process of wrestling with an idea, figuring out what it is that you want to say. Let's talk about puzzles. If what you want is to have a nice picture on your wall, a puzzle is a terrible way to get that. It's so much work. There's like 1,000 pieces and you have to figure out how to put them all together. It takes hours and hours. And then what are you gonna do? Leave it? Only psychopaths glue their puzzles after they're complete. No, you take it all apart and go, man, I can't wait to do that again. That's what human creativity is. It's not just the end result. It's not just the picture. The puzzle is the point. You write and rewrite, and you record and re-record. You film and edit. You change chords, change words, throw the whole thing out and start over. Add another section to tie it together. You wrestle with this thing in order to figure out how to say what you want to say. The puzzle is the point. This picture is my notebook, and it's the process of me figuring out this video. I had all these abstract ideas that I wanted to combine in some way to connect with you over video, because that's the medium I'm currently working in. Would you rather watch this video or listen to an AI-generated podcast about it? Would you rather listen to AI-generated music or listen to something new and innovative by someone who's trying? You don't have to get into puzzles yourself, but don't buy a picture off Amazon and try to tell me that you solved the puzzle. AI slop is taking over the internet and it's not going anywhere. But the thing that AI is copying already sucked, and people are trying hard to do their own thing, make something personal, something vulnerable, something only they could make. And we're getting incredible stuff as a result. We are at the beginning of another great era in music and art. And ironically, it's because of AI-generated slop. So go buy a picture if you want. I'm gonna keep solving puzzles.